Okay, we're back again, and last time we met the famous singer Miki, made some more drinks, and made some more money. Let's see, I can't remember. Let's see what's on our feed here. I don't think we read those guys yet, so... Alice Rabbit, Thread 2, Electric Boogaloo. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. Just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce an attack? Lol, yeah, I remember the cybercrime unit upped the admin's ass. December 17th, welcome to the second Retribution birth. Day 1S coming. That font. Oh boy. Spooky font. It's happening! Haha, time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. TWF, I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, Cybercrimes Unit. I just want to let you know I'm not Alice, but in fact your mom. Why are you gals so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Admin Fairfer. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. Thread closed. Let's go in order here. And number 3. In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy in danger /you/? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Dudes. In danger /you/. Haha. Let's go back to the concert, please. 2007X, and you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he was a guy. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make an official Danger U meetup. Danger U meetup? Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay. Next thread, I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shitposting. In the last thread, no shitposting allowed. Did that one Anon leave? I think so. I never left. I was just lurking to not cause any more trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the great revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We've known each other since we were young. So she's your childhood friend. It's just like one of those Japanese animes. Yeah. Okay, this is what you have to do. When Miki ends singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course! Just try and imagine how magical the moment would be with the fireworks and epic guitar solo. I want to think about this. It's all the Danger U. So we got a new app here. We got the Kirimiki blog. Oh, I love this place. And thanks to GC. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still come to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon. Love, Miki. Dome concert. Hi everyone, are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you. Thanks to you, your energy and love surrounds my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium, or my bodyguards will get angry with you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. What I do to relax. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do for relax. Sitting on the rooftops, I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see the beautiful vistas. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixed tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime. Probably not all of those at once. You name any tasty and natural combination and I'll be all over it. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I would like to ruin it for your evening. And the augmented eye. Neo San Francisco rocked by an earthquake. A powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco, fortunately. Modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During a conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implementing these advances in earthquake protection and prediction here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be in a seismic zone. Quincy, once more civil death and will ban protests. After the numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he will personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This simply can't go on, Quincy told AE during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They're activists sabotaging our efforts to receive our beautiful city, and I'm decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorizations to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for a second term next year. And finally, is Alice Rabbit a group? The answer here. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the method they've used to breach all kinds of protected software, some are starting to think that this is in fact a group and not a single individual. So, is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence and called themselves Anon. They weren't even a threat to real protection data. December 17th. So it looks like the feed got hacked. Well, I think that's all our stuff there. Do we want to buy anything at the shop? We can sell the same stuff. Yeah. So, let's get a movie poster. There's our nice new movie poster, I think. But now it's time to go to work. Good evening. Oh, hey there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma. Leonidas. Gillian. Marcello? I stumbled across her on the way in and asked if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Alright, thanks. I don't think we have anything new. Let's see. Actually, I don't even know if I've ever heard the March of the White Knights. I kind of wanted to hear that. Where are you? So we'll start with that. And I guess that's enough for there. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What's that? Oh, it's just something I say they make me say back at the Institute. It kind of sticks. It's been drilled into me, you could say. Huh. Luchador wrestling in the background, I just noticed. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature? I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kirimiki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah? Now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all those pics you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find out? So it is true! Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Aw, I really like some and I like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You! Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Fuck, I can't just ask what the order was. I'd look very unprofessional. Well, it was a bad touch, so... We got those. The Delta. 2 of those, and 4. And all on the rocks, and mixed. Green drink. Here you go. Who gives these drinks their silly names anyway? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like the girl who keeps laughing over the particular drink's name. Yeah. So, who was Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but the car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out that he's a LARPer. Heaven forbid we have LARPers in this day and age. A LARP? Live-action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Yeah, basically Woodstock. Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with. At all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see? That's your problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ever ended your longest lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right words or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone? I have my cat, thank you, and I spend him with him every night, and he talks to me. No, I'm not lonely. Last night... you called me on it. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into the closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yeah, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfumes with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there watching you, protecting you. Jill, anything I can make you to shut up and drink. I'll have you know that my uncle Juan was taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would ya? Ventriloquism. Weird. A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. And my bra's itching again. Do we have weird drinks? Maybe the promo drink? Sour pear bland. That's weird enough. It's a drink based off of a movie, so let's try that. All blended. No aged or ice. Another green drink. Here you go. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unremarkable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a brandy teeny, and then something like a cobalt velvet or something similar. I don't even know if I have cobalt velvet in there or if I've ever ordered one. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on this whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of someone who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for the occasion like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of this. It's what happens when the idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group but an individual, an untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does, observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of the bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. That antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So, you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might be anything, an individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddled overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or the consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's more pressing matters at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitation for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment, that way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know, you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. That's no fun. React a little bit, and let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitation? I mean, it's not a date, I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I register for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, it's just I don't want to wake up that early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm going to another drink here. Like, say, a big brandy teeny. Finally, that's all I know. One brandy teeny. And got that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 aged mixed. Here you go. Jill, do you advocate the bullshit about size not mattering? Because this better be some concentration shit to justify its teeny size. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. Guess I should have made that brandy teeny bigger, but I thought 10 was already considered big. Oh well. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's beside the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's not a problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultation-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. You meet with your clients, or... I don't. It's always from behind many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relays listening in. Or whatever that said. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time prove my worth because big boobs equal small brains or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know. Maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Well, the questions. Just thinking, I've been curious about, and always forgot to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder what the hacking about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave for now. See ya! Well, take care. Hello, sugar. Ow. Because that is Donovan. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with a metallic arm. I think it's more like a plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people like that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. You can just call me a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus, even. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer home. A bit of advice. You shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks. Or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. That order was it, I'd like to say a rabbit? No, it was a beer. And that. There's your beer. There's the usual. Glad to see that being offended doesn't affect your service. I'm not offended, just irked. What brings you in today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So, I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of the other outlets, but the end result is all that matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh, yeah. That's Big Titty Lilium was here. Yeah, she came yesterday before the concert. Yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? Not really. Gossip worthy? No. Tabloid worthy? No. Come on, this has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing, really. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm seriously here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that we didn't already know. Fine. Hey, kid, do you think that Liliums have nipples? It really hadn't crossed my mind, but probably? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilium chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about that engineering that designs them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilium look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model vagina is good enough. Man, God bless those son of a bitches. Yeah. Any interesting previews of tomorrow's news? So we can get off this subject of artificial body parts? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on a singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Uh-huh. I'm going to be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses and some shit like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. So what of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That's what they're going to release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, and that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay, one Bleeding Jane. A lot of B drinks today, it seems. Is that our letter for the day? B. B is for Bleeding Jane. That says the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. Bleeding Jane. 1, 3 of these guys I still need. And just blended. Pizza with double cheese and wait, no. This is a bar, we don't have pizza. But a double cheese pizza does sound good. Here you go. Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard that this Dana Zen's bar. Is it true? Yeah, that's true. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. Undefeated of the West, even. More so if after that incident with the bears. Where is she? She's actually out running some errands. Bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard, someone there suggested that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell right off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantial rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. And it's break time, so we will end it right there, and see you after the break.